Making money is always easier than you think, but what do you need to do? Hiding my face to tell you the truth won't be my portion. Welcome to the series of Lagos Street Tailor by Labalio. My name is Oscar, co-founder of Labalio, your host for today. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about fear of responsibility. And in this episode, it goes a bit wide. We might not be able to finish it today, but we're diving into it. Making money is always easier than you think, but what do you need to do? You need to learn not to be scared. Fear can be your portion. Fear can be an option. I saw a video the other day, and the guy said he was looking for an investor. That a day he sent 25 mails a day. You know what Gary Vee told him? Send 100 mails a day. I saw a YouTube video saying, for you to get your YouTube subscribers skyrocketed, post 15 videos a day, 15 shots a day. Wow, that's much work. That's a lot of work to do. And I'm sure most of us don't want to do this. We just want to do the 9 to 5 and get a salary. But let me tell you the truth. Like I said, hiding my face won't be my portion. And here is my real face. If you need to make that money, being an entrepreneur is the only way to do it. Being an entrepreneur is the only way you can make that money, but you have to start somewhere. You have to crawl before you walk. You have to walk before you run. And to make money in this industry, whatever industry it is, be it fashion, be it, I don't know, whatever it is you are in, I keep on saying the same thing. It's the same rudiment. It's the same plot. It's the same schedule. It's the same plan. There's no two ways about it. Yeah, you can always say Elon Musk and others had their money from the parents and all, but here we are, we had no money from no one. Fear of responsibility is like you getting a lady pregnant and you know you're not ready for this future. And here you are, you can't take care of yourself, you have to take care of your kid, your wife-to-be, and yourself. And this is my true story. Making money is like when you plant the corn, you have to remember to take out the weeds. You have to remember to water it. You have to remember to look after it. You have to always remember to always be around it. If you can't be around it, that's why we have those, I don't know what to call it, those statues the farmers always put around to scare birds away from eating it. Because if they eat it up, when the season comes to harvest their product or their produce, nothing will be left. So this is your baby, this is your business, you take care of it from the scratch. Fear of responsibility won't allow you make money if you let it be the only thing you see in your day-to-day activities. I will start by saying this is not about you, it's about us, because I have this business which I'm running and I'm trying to make it the best thing it can be. It might not be where it should be, but I'm not where I used to be. And that's a fact. What I'm trying to say is this: have that person that will support you. And if you don't have that person that will support you, support yourself. Clap for yourself. You are the support you need before any other person will support you. If it's just one like you get on Instagram, which I got yesterday, just one like, I'm fine by it. I know some people are saying it. So you are the one that have to clap for yourself till people start clapping for you. Like I said, making money is easier than you think, but you have to dwell in it. You have to be sure you want to start this. You have to be sure you want to dive into it. It's telling yourself, I'm ready for this marriage. You're getting married to the game. And that's why young musicians mostly say, I'm married to the game. I'm going nowhere. You have to tame it, frame it the way you want it to be, and put the portrait on your wall, the canvas on your wall, paint it the way you want, and let it be your future. Because for me, it started with just being a tailor. But next, you have the likes of my mom that would say, are you sure this tailor is going to survive you? Can you survive on this? Like, this is what you want to do? I left my job after 2 years. I went into tailoring. They call us strikers back then. I wouldn't be able to do things because I didn't have people to assist. I was doing it on my own, going to the market, look for fabrics, sort them out. And with time, I made some for myself, spoke to 1 or 2 people. They saw it, they liked it. And from there, I started selling. My girlfriend back then got involved. She was like, are you sure we're going to survive with this? Like, you're a tailor, man. I need something futuristic. And I'm like, I don't know what you need, but this is what I have. If you can work with this, let's work with it. And today we are here. My wife was part of the people. She was on a bike pregnant when we started Uchemba for Sugar Rush. She went to replace a span trouser from Lekki to Sulere. This same lady was still with me when I was driven out of my house. I was evicted. In one room, sleeping with me, pregnant. I got money from Lapo, you won't understand. Let me even tell you the story. I got money from Lapo, like I'm going to use to rent a new apartment. You know what this lady said? She said, hey guy, take that money, put it into this business. We're going to make something before the end of the year. We are in November, December, and I'm like, are you mad? Why would you want me to do that? This is money I took from Lapo. Hey, and for those of you that don't know the meaning of Lapo, microfinance. I took this money from them. And you know what? I put this money back into the business. I can remember vividly that period we styled Brother Shaggy. He went to Abbas Palace with one of our suits. Styled one or two celeb also. Styled Officer was that period. And boom, we made some sales. I got 1.5. I got the rent. I got down payment. I got a good 3-bedroom flat. And life started then. And before you knew it, 2020 came. Boom. No market. Nothing. My page went down. My first Labalio page went down. Our Labalio used to have one O. It is Labaleo. Labalio. I pleaded. I did everything. Instagram didn't give us back this page. And do you know what happened? I had to open another one. Called Chris Clown back then. He's a brother, he's a blood, and he will always be a family friend. Family friend to the core, man. It took this page, took us seriously. We started something. 2020, we were there. AY also was also a great backbone for us. And his wedding came in 2021. Crazy Clown was like, you guys are styling me all true. We did everything. Boom. Went viral. Everything went on true. And we styled Sabalo, styled some other people. And this is the case. Like, I don't have to tell you anybody else's story. This is my story. And me telling you this is to let you know that fear of responsibility won't let you go further if you let it be your anchor. For me, I would like to share with you some of the fear of responsibilities entrepreneurs face. And this is for real. I'm going to be reading out to you because I had to make my notes because it's a serious case. This is a case dear to my heart. You're talking about fear of responsibility. We have financial responsibility. Some people just get the money. There's a job that comes in with $3,000 and you're like, ow, I don't blow. Before you know it, $1,000 is gone in the club and you've not started the clothes. You have to be responsible. You have to be disciplined. Well, the first thing I would say, fear of financial responsibility, fear of losing personal savings or going into debt. I wouldn't tell you to go into a business that you don't know about. Find out about this business. Do your findings before you put your money into it. But like I would tell you, reason why I went into this business, that was the only thing that came to my head, because when you're thinking of stuff like this, most times it doesn't come. But to give yourself that soul searching, you're gonna get it. What did I do? I went into this business because I know if I talk to a client, if I make this stuff for myself, clothes for myself, it looks good on me, snap a picture, put it out there. If I get to talk to a family friend or a cousin or people close to me first, and hey, this is how much I made this. It cost me 10,000 naira. Give me 5,000 naira advance. And when the clothes is done, you pay the balance. 5,000 naira, make sure that 5,000 covers everything. Then make sure that you balance 5,000. It's either yours, where you have your profit and your indirect expenditures, because for fashion, I would say the cost is divided into 3 and multiplied into 3. Cost, actually, the first one will be the cost, the second one will be the indirect costs, that's the light and others, and while the last one will be your profit. So if a particular cloth, it goes for 7,000 naira, you do 7, the cost is 7,000 naira, you do 7 times 3. The 7 for the cost, 7 for indirect, and 7 for you. So for me, that was the way it worked, because I didn't really need any big capital to go into this. That's why I went for this. So whatever it is you're going into, this same method applies to most of our businesses, most of everything we go into. But I'm talking to those that are really ready to go into this same industry I'm in. And if you want to take your own little 2 cents out of it, fine, it will work for you also. Decision-making process or decision-making pressure. The pressure is always there. The worry of making the wrong choices and facing negative consequences. We're always going to face it. You just have to know how to go head on about this. It's just like some of you that are customer care. It's the same thing your company couldn't do right. You'll have to do right by telling them you're sorry, you apologize, and we'll do it right next time. keeping a customer, retaining customers. It's the same thing you're going to do for those other people. Why not do it for yourself? Accountabilities for others, handling conflict, layoff, and difficult conversation. You have to have them. You will have to have them. This is like you having a teenager. I'm talking to anybody that is starting this, because you wanting to start a family or not, you have that challenges. You have that moment. You'll have to have that difficult conversation. Are you breaking up with your girlfriend? You'll have to have that difficult conversation, unless you want to do it through text. You understand? Fear of failure, dealing with investor partners and customers. If things don't go as planned, things won't go as planned sometimes. Things will go as planned sometimes. I know the 9 to 5, it goes as planned or not, you get your money at the end of the day. But is that the life you want to live? Making that same 300k, 500k every month? And that's it? I don't know if that's what you want to do, but I'm not saying you should leave your job. You could have this as a second hustle and make it complement your job or complement whatever it is you're doing. Work-life balance concern. The fear of neglecting personal relationship and self-care. That's why you have a timetable. Thursday for family. And that's what I do. Thursday or Fridays, we pick those days out for family. And if we don't do that once a month, we make sure we go out and dine. Spend that money. Because now body will walk, now you go shop. You don't understand? Next on my list would have legal and compliance risks. The fear of lawsuit and penalties due to mistake or oversight. That's why you have to have quality control. Yeah, that sometimes you have to do some refunds, but we try to minimize it. Doing this, being an entrepreneur, means you have to be extra careful. I know some of you don't want to be extra careful. You just want to go to office, do the work you are assigned to do, and go and get that money. But how do you want to become that big money spender if you don't do these little things? How do you get a contract? Market uncertainty, which we face most times. Sometimes you'll be like, oh, January is not giving us what we need, but February could give you what you need. And you'll be surprised. March can give you what you need. If February, January, May, April no work, May if you work. So you have to be ready to take that step. Imposter syndrome, fear of being exposed as inexperienced or good enough. I have that fear every day. Look into my eyes, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not hiding my face, like I said, to tell you the truth. I have that fear sometimes. It's crazy. I have a collection coming out soon. It's going to be in the UK. I didn't know how this was going to work, but I had it in my head that I have to be optimistic. Don't forget to subscribe, like, or share. Next on my bullet point list will be letting people down. No look at your face. You don't have to look at anybody's face. Do your thing. Nobody sees that thing you see. You're the only person seeing what you have in mind, what you want to do. You're the only person seeing the vision. You're the only person seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. The rest of them will be like, oh, God. Most of them won't understand. When I tell my friends that, this is what I want to do and I'm going to stick to it, it was like a joke. Now, I wouldn't say I'm living the best life, but I'm living my life with the same fashion, with the same tailoring. Do what you have to do and make it work for yourself. Have you subscribed? More of these are coming. Subscribe. Click on the notification button. Like, share. We are here for you. We're never going to hide to tell you the truth. My experience will always be my truth. And the last on the list, scaling challenges. The responsibility of expanding, hiring, and maintaining quality. This one, you choke. Because I remember before 2022, 2023. Yeah, that's after the coronavirus and everything. After studying Chiba for Black Mamba, we wanted to scale out and expand. And I was like, do I really want this? I didn't go for it, but I was like, why should I look for investors that will give me 10 million or 20 million or 5 million when I can make that probably that same 10 million, or let me say 5 million in 3 months. Focusing, I can make my 5 million in 3 months. If I don't even make my 5 million, I can make 3 in 3 months, a million each month. And talking about bad days, we're talking about 400 or 500 each month. And this is tailoring, making clothes. You have to sell that thing you want them to consume. eyes they chop before mouth go chop. This is not a niche you have to follow. You can do your niche, do your thing, and if it doesn't work for you, stick to your 9 to 5. Like they say, pounded yam no dey hard small pikin swallow. If you had them, you go vomit them. Open your ear where. If you no gree you, come out hand, come out body. 2025, now year of ahead. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. You're always welcome to the series of Lagos Street Tailor. We love from us here at Labalio. Bye-bye.